guys, it's your boy UltimateSpeedster, and today I'm bringing y'all another Pirate101 video. In this video, guys, I'm basically just going to talk about what I really love about the Swashbuckler class and why you should check it out. So one of the things I'm going to talk about first is the powers that you get as a Swashbuckler, which I think are really cool and really unique. Now, this ain't in any particular order. These just the ones I really use the most, I believe, like up here, and just overall in general. Now, one of the ones I really like is called Black Fog. It can cloak your whole entire team, everybody around you, which I think is a really good move, especially if you're trying to get the jump on the enemy, or if you don't really want to confront them just head on like that and you want to do double damage. Because when you're hitting guys, you do 2 times the damage, which is really good, and it ends though when you attack. But if you use this really wisely and strategize it, you'll be terrific with it. Now, this is the highest level of the cloak. The second highest level is, I think, walk in the darkness, and the first level is walk in shadows. The other abilities I like are like the sneak attacks and assassin strikes. First of all, they do a super cool animation, and let's get that right off the back of it, right? Second of all, they do a fairly good amount of damage, especially with like your stats, and they do overtime bleeding out damage, you know, for 2 rounds, which is really good. And then the other versions of like Assassin Strike is the highest level of that kind. And Backstab is basically the same thing, but it'll just more than the Sneak Attack. Sneak Attack is just doing regular damage, but then you'll get Backstab, which does the bleeding, and then Assassin Strike, which do more of it. And another move I just love doing it just because, and it's really good if you're surrounded by enemies or if you see a huge huddle of enemies and you can just go right there. It's called Gambit of Steel or Dance of Steel. These moves I really love. I love these a lot because especially if there's a huge huddle of enemies and you want to take them out faster or do damage to them all quicker, you can easily just use this move, sneak up in there, or what you can do as a combo is, let's say you got Walk in Darkness on and you walk right into the circle and use Dance of Steel or Gambit of Steel, and you're doing a lot of damage. Since this school is a lot of overtime spells, there's another one with Poison or Assassin's Shroud, Assassin's Gloom, and Assassin's Mist. Basically it's like poison and it does overtime to the enemies as well. In this school, a Swashbuckler, you do a lot of overtime attacks and you're sneaking around a lot. So this is what's basically happening here in this class. And if that's your kind of style, then I suggest you try it. I suggest anybody to try it anyways, because it's a really cool thing to do. And these other abilities I got are from my gear, or if I learned them. I learned a little bit of privateer stuff, like the healing spells a bit, and the fortify, like the shielding. And also I got this from my gear. It's one of my gear features, you know. And also with this school, you can also increase your critical chance. Critical strike. I don't know about y'all, but I love when I critical inside this game. It's one of the coolest animations as well. A lot of animations inside this game are super cool. So that's why I like using this sometimes, because you can increase your critical strike. And critical, you know, is always good. So Shadow Dance does 10% more. And Grand Shadow Dance does 15% more. And also with this class, guys, these numbers are changed because of the gear I wear on. But this is what you're really going around using. You have a lot of weapon power. A lot of weapon power also just depends on your gear as well. You get a lot of accuracy and a lot of dodge. Dodge is really a lot in Swashbuckler class because you're sneaky, you know, you move around, you're quick, you do quick punches, you do a lot. But the magic resist is really low, or at least for my pirate. I almost said wizard, my pirate. But my spell power is really high. The base of it is pretty high. And my health is really decent. It's 3,000. I'm not really sure how it is for other classes. I'm trying Buccaneer now. I just leveled up a Buccaneer, starting one. And it's a pretty cool class. I'm gonna see how that one is. And the other thing that you get as a Swashbuckler are like jump. Jump is really good, jumping over obstacles, obviously. Dodging, which is rank 3 of 3. So I learned all these, and you learn this all from your teacher. So that's why that's so high. Rough, I learned a lot too. Stabby weapons, which you learn a lot as well as a Swashbuckler, because you're usually using a lot of stabby weapons, you know, quick little daggers, stuff like that. And fast, you're totally fast as a Swashbuckler. You move way quicker. And you also gain First Strike, which is a really good move. I suggest is First Strike. So basically, you do a lot of damage way before the enemy can even hit. And if you're lucky, you'll kill the enemy before they can hit you back. Another good thing is riposte. So like when they hit, you dodge out the way, you slip that right jab and jump like that. You'll be able to hit a comeback. And then alert, You take 50% less damage from traps, which is a really good feature. Accuracy is pretty high too. I got 2 of 3. Pretty good move. And then you got light armor. So you got a bit of defense. Not a lot of armor as well. I think I forgot to mention this. You don't really got a lot of armor on you though. That's the only physical thing. You really can't take a lot of physical damage. But you got moves like the shadow spells that you hide from to be able to avoid being detected. And that's why your resistance is so low, rather. Hope you guys enjoyed this short little video. I made this for you guys so you can have an insight on what it is playing as a Swashbuckler. This is like one of my first pirates I ever made, and I really enjoyed this class, and I suggest that you try it. And if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe and tap that notification bell for all the fresh and crispy Wizard 101 and Pirate 101 content. I do walkthroughs, pet training, PvP, reviews, and way more. And if you haven't already, make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Discord, all down in the description below. I'll be doing contests on Discord, so make sure you join them. And also go live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure y'all stay safe and cool out there, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.